Hello everyone. I am here to do another session with the 5 items digital challenge. Now this set is the one that was put together by Barbara at 49 Dragonflies. Yesterday I did the one that was created by Luise Heinzl. And I will link everything in the description box. So the idea is that there were 3 artists, Luise, Barbara, and Rhonda Winstead, who each created a digital, and they swapped the digitals. And everybody is going to follow the instructions that goes with the digitals and create something. And so I am doing this one today. So it says, use the large piece with the lace in the combination with real lace, fabric, and a button. So that's this piece. I have lace and buttons. I forgot to grab a piece of fabric, but I have all that handy, so I'll grab that in a sec. Add some paint blobs to the envelope. This is the envelope, and I have already cut it out and folded the tabs and inked around. Use the butterfly in combination with a clock. If you don't have one, make one, but I have the Stamperia pack that has several clock choices. So I will probably be using that. Use the metal closure as a functional piece to close something. So I have cut that out and will use it to close something. And it will have to fold like so. I guess I need to ink that a little bit more. And then, and that's it. So these are the 5 pieces. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Okay. So let's start with adding the paint blobs. I'm stuck. Okay, let me put these together in a clip with this, because I'm afraid I'm going to lose it. There we go. Got that all clipped together. And I will just set I got these chunky buttons out. I have some smaller ones too if we need them, but I'm going to start with the chunky ones. I'm going to put the lace to one side so it doesn't get painty. These are the 2 pieces of Stamperia paper. I really like this particular area. I'm going to try and use this first, I think, because it says, every possibility begins with courage to imagine. And I really like that. But they're all good. So I'm going to put those to one side. And now we have this. And what I was thinking of using for this, for my paint blobs, is I have these Lindy's magical shakers, which I have not had a chance to use a lot of. Okay, so this is antique bronze, aged copper, Oktoberfest orange, and Time Traveler teal. And the envelope that Barbara made has these, you're able to cut out these little windows, which are so cute. And it says, you don't have a soul, you are a soul. You have a body, by C.S. Lewis. And that's a great quote. So I want to try and preserve the quote. And it says on the instructions for these shakers, it says to use, shake on paper and spritz with water. Also paint with water or alcohol to make ink. Also, add to art mediums. Tons more info available on website. So I'm going to just sprinkle and spritz, I think. Let's see, there are 2 openings. Okay, so there's a pour opening and there is a shaky opening. So I'm going to shake. I wonder if I should have adjusted this first. Oh well, too late. And then I'm going to use a little bit of this. Haven't even opened this one yet. This is, I'm hoping, kind of a rusty orange. So a little, it just wants to go. See if I can get some in the lines between the windows. Okay. And then I don't think I'm going to use the copper because I already have that orange. I'm going to try this, what is this called? This is called Antiqued Bronze. Oops, I need to watch what I'm doing here. My husband just came home. So, let's see. So how are you all? I hope you're all well. We had a crazy snowstorm yesterday. It was horrible, but today is a lovely sunny day. Done the grocery shopping. And, ooh, look at that. It just turns into... That's kind of fun, huh? All right, I'm going to hit it with the heat gun, see what happens there. Close your ears or fast forward. Okay, so it's not perfectly dry, but it's good enough to work with, I think. How fun is that? Here, let me get you closer. I don't know. Lighting's not great for up close. But yeah, that's very fun. I like the little splooshes that you get with that. Okay, wipe this off. Okay, so now let's figure out the... Okay, so I'm just going to check this off here. So we have add some paint blobs to the envelope. Check that off. Use a butterfly in combination with a clock. So let me get the butterfly and let's figure out which clock we're going to use. So I'm going to pull in the these again. I think these actually will fit quite well. These cards, but then I could also just cut this to size also to fit. Yeah, that would fit quite nicely. So that every possibility begins with courage to imagine could have its own window, and then the butterfly could have the clock above that. So let me just mark this a little bit as to where it needs to go. Kind of like that, I think. And so I need to cut it about here. And I think I will include this top clock because that will be a nice tabby pull thing. I could also, no, it has to be in the window. The instructions say in the window. So anyway, so I'm going to cut it that wide, which is great because it gets all those clocks. So let me just grab my cutter thing. I'm going to cut it right to the clocks like that. And then I just noticed the back. Look how cool that back is. That's very cool. And then I'm going to cut it there. And let's see how that will work. Oops, wrong way. It's going to go in that way. I think that's going to work nicely. And then the butterfly, I love how this is so clever. Oh, I forgot to cut out those little bits right in there. Hold on. I didn't finish fussy cutting. So this is called a slice by Karen, it looks like. I've had this for ages, but it has a teeny tiny ceramic tip that allows for kind of precision, itty bitty fussy cutting. And it kind of swivels, so you can, if you use it the right way around, helps. Can I get it? There we go. So again, that's what it looks like. Slice. Okay. It's not good to use your knives on the glass because they will dull. Okay, so I'm going to put that there, and I'm thinking this clock right here would be a good place for the butterfly. I'm going to hear Kenai out there asking my husband to please take him for a walk. Well, you know what I could do is I could put that on there. Let's see, will that show through the top window? It will. I'm going to put a little brad through there. Okay, thank you. He's going to take the dog, Kenai, for a walk. Because Kenai said, please, Dado. Kenai is a husky, so it is very important that he get his daily exercise. Otherwise, he gets bored and is tempted to do naughty things. Okay, so I'm just going to poke a hole through the center of the clock. Uh-oh, what did I just do? There it is. Right? And I'm going to put the butterfly clock hand, so it's butterfly clock, through there. I'm gonna spread that brad. Ooh, that's fun. I like that. Okay, and then this will slide into there. And we can see every possibility begins with courage to imagine. And we can see that it's butterfly o'clock. And I think I'd like to fussy cut that around. So I think I will start over here. I say fussy cut. I really mean kind of more of a kiss cut. Excuse me. So both of the kids are out. My son is, he's on the sailing team, and throughout the winter on nice Sundays, the sailing team gets together and they race little remote control type sailboats on the water to keep them, and they talk about strategies and you know, technical stuff, using the little model sailboats as proxies for actual sailboats, because the sailboats, it's just too cold to sail. But it's also a great team building exercise. The team all gets together and they have a really good time. And it's such a nice sunny day out there. I'm glad he's He's getting out. We went skiing this past weekend. That was also good for him. The friends group lost one of their friends recently, and it was very sudden and traumatic. So getting them out and busy is always a good thing. And then he went out for breakfast this morning with his girlfriend, which was also lovely. So yeah, there we go. That's kind of fun and funky. I don't think I'm going to keep those scraps. All right. So that pocket will sit like that so that we can know when it's butterfly o'clock. There we go. Okay. I think I wish I'd done a little bit more bronze, but that's okay. Okay, so we've got the butterfly in combination with the clock, and it peeks through the window. Oops. Add the butterfly and clock to the envelope, and we did this. Okay, so we need to use the large piece with the lace in combination with real lace fabric and a button, and we need to do the metal closure as a function. So I'm going to, at this point, bring in my journal that I'm going to put this in and figure out where this is going to go. So this is my, timber. My Life is Good journal. And I have a playlist for this journal, including how I made this out of a paper bag from Life is Good t-shirts, which my family loves. And I did some of the original 5-item swaps in here, as well as this was Initially Yours challenge. This was the 5-item swap that I did yesterday, and this is going to be today's. That's a really nice piece of paper. Should I just do it on the back? Or should I use the other bit here? See, when I put this together, I put it together as a flow journal. So you can add and remove papers as you wish. They are just tied in with that sari silk. So I can actually squeeze this in like that and then attach the envelope to there. Like that. And then the butterfly will slide in like that. Like that. And then we have these pieces here. Or maybe it should be a background like that. And then the clasp I'm not sure what I want to do with the clasp. Do I want I could no. Yeah, that clasp is doing me in a little bit. I'm thinking some way of being a closure for the pocket. Could layer those. And that could, but I don't want to cover up the window. So I could just make that a closing tuck. Like that, maybe? Or do I want to put this on here someplace? No, I don't really need. Maybe this is the top of the envelope, and the fabric can be a hinge. Let me see, what do I have over here for fabric strips? Let's see, I've got, oops, that's too thick. I've got a little strip of this. That could be a hinge. And that could close over the pocket like that. Okay, I'm gonna go with this. I'm gonna tear off a bit of this. And here's the fabric that we needed to use. And that will also cover up some of the white underneath. That'll work. Okay, so let's do a little fabric glue here. This is Beacon Fabri-Tac in a Sugar Bell bottle. Couldn't remember the name for a second. Luckily, it's written right on the bottle. And it's an actual Sugar Bell tip. And then I also use the brand Sugar Bell covers that work quite well. So I'm just going to use this like this. And then I'm going to glue this onto the back side of the piece of paper. So it's a hinge over the top. like that. And that's good because it actually looks cute from both sides. Let me just get that glued down better. And all the way to the edge over here as well. Okay, so I'm getting this. It's coming together. We're getting there. Oops. I squished that. I might actually put some brads in there, some actual brads. We'll see. And then that can be layered there. Like that. I need some actual lace. And I have this actual lace. I think I'm just going to use one of these as like the opening tabby bit. It will give it some heft so I can keep it closed without needing like a magnet or anything. So that can go underneath there, and that can go underneath there. Okay, so let's glue this stuff down, and then I'm gonna need a button, and that will be all I need. I pre-inked the edges of all of these things. And then I'm going to glue this one down. This one has these little tatty edges. Whoops. There we go. This is a really fun challenge. I'm really so glad you guys decided to do this. Thank you all. I don't know why I think this goes this way, but I'm thinking it goes this way. Maybe like that. Doesn't need to be perfectly centered. And then underneath, I'm going to glue this on. Like that. And while that dries, maybe I'll put the button on the bottom. I'm going to wait on the button to see where that's going to go. So now I need to glue on my pocket. And these tabs allow that to be done quite easily. I need to fill my glue bottle. I keep saying that every time I use this. Okay, we're getting there, guys. We're getting there. Hang in there. A couple more minutes. Ah. I think I need to tone down that orange. It's kind of bothering me with some copper. The blue dot doesn't bother me for some reason, but the orange is very orange in my mind. Okay, so butterfly o'clock. Goes in there. Oops. It's a little impatient on that. There we go. We can see the butterfly. We can see the clock. We can see the comment, the sentiment. And I can even fit the instructions in there. And then this can flop down like that. And maybe I will just put the button on there just to give it a little more weight so it wants to stay. So where did I put my big old bin of, oh, here it is, buttons. Which one looks kind of, I think I want brown. That's kind of a similar brown. That's going to make anything I do anywhere else really lumpy. Lumpy bumpy. Do I have anything lower profile that's also brown? Well, that's kind of good. That's kind of the same color as the butterfly wings. Kind of picks up in the orange of the, here's a smaller one. I want the weight. I do want the weight of a larger one to keep it closed. All right, I think that's it. I think that is the winner. It's too nondescript. Oh wait, I put the wrong one back. What did I do? Oh dear, here it is. Yeah, I love this button. Someday I'm going to find something to do with this button. It's like a toggle. It's so cool. And that would really look cool, but it's so big. It's hard to find a use for it. But I do love it. It's such a cool one. Very vintage. Okay, so I'm going to, let's see, what do I have at hand? I have some of this twine that I could use to tie that button on. And I'm just gonna loosely thread it through the holes in the lace without doing anything too fancy. See if I can get it through there. And then through the other hole of the button. Yep, got it. Almost. Got most of it. I got it. And then I'm going to, whoops, no I didn't. Big old messy mess there. There, now I have it. Do I have all the strands? Oh dear. Seems like such a good idea. Ah. Yes, I do have it. I do. All right. And I'm just going to tie a knot. And snip off the ends. And there we have it. We have, here, let's look. And let's mark. Where's my pencil? Here it is. Use the large piece with lace in combination with real lace, fabric, and a button. Fabric, real lace, button. Did that. Add some paint blobs to the envelope. I did the Lindy's Magical Shaker. Use the butterfly in combination with a clock. I did. Uh-oh. She's glued in there. She's never coming out again. Hold on, hold on. There's always a way to fix these things, right? Ah. No. Ah, I got it. I was too impatient. Here she comes. Ah! Okay, that's the worst one I've ever done. I can't even figure out where she's sticking. Good thing it's just for me, right? Okay. Whew. I got my butterfly on my clock, so we know when it's butterfly o'clock. We use the metal closure as a functional piece to close something, and that's what we did. We got it all. Think it's safe to put it back in? I think it's safe to put it back in. Okay, set it for butterfly o'clock. Put that in there and close that up. Ta-da! Thank you so much for coming along with me and participating and hanging out. If you could, click like, subscribe, ring the bell, and leave a comment. I'd love to hear what you think. Hope you are all well and that you have a great day. Stay safe. Bye-bye.